Welcome to another episode of SlickWorks, guys. I got a skate deck to paint and I got like a week until the show, and it's going to be a big show, taking a ferry and the full booth setup. So I got to get this thing done. Options. Okay, so we got these designs. I might actually try one of these where I've left some wood. I got the cross. Oh, that's definitely not an upside down cross. I got the cross. Yeah, this funky design. Kind of want more time to play with that one though. I'm gonna go this one. Yeah, we're gonna do something cool with this one for the show. Okay, so I got it sanded flat and it's all masked off on the bare wood sections because I'm gonna do that at the very last. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make them look like they're kind of sanded out like this on the inside. Oh, you'll see. Anyways, it's time to start taping out some patterns. No idea what I'm gonna do with this. I was thinking maybe something just like one of those sort of deals. I might have one color go underneath another color just for fun. But I don't want to go too overboard because I'm kind of pressed for time with this. Probably start off with like a classy spear that goes around these circles, and then work off of that and go from there. Well, I'm liking this. It's kind of starting to come together in my head now. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna mask off these because I want to do that at the very end. And so mask off everything, and then I'm gonna do the background first, spraying the background, and then we'll get to doing this stuff. Okay, so I don't know if you can see from that time lapse there, but we lost power, but now power's back on. Rural properties, right? So this is what I got so far. I'm ready for spraying, and this time, because I don't feel like having a crazy masking nightmare, masking off all the different colors, I'm gonna outline everything with black, and that should give me enough of a buffer so that I can candy it with different colors and not have to worry about masking off each individual color. Okay, so I got my workbench set up here, and let me show you guys what I'll be working with today. So first off, we have some transparent black. This is water-based stuff, so I gotta mix that with balancing clear, reduce it as necessary. Then we're gonna switch over to the blue, cover everything in blue, and then finally yellow. You'll see what I do with that. Hopefully have enough. I think I will. And then we're gonna do some weird. We're gonna switch gears and we're gonna move over to solvent-based stuff. So once I unmask all this and that's all blown in, the black background is done in water base, we're gonna switch to solvent base for magenta and green, candy green. And that's gonna be for these two different patterns that are hiding underneath the final mask. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's why we experiment. There's no rules to custom paint, so we'll see how good this works. Next, these are going to be yellow, and I'm going to let it overspray into the blue to, well, just see what happens. I know it's going to obviously be a little bit green, but I don't know. We'll see the effect. It's going to be in the background. So I'll do the yellow first, and then I'm going to do black around the outside of this whole pattern that's going on in here because I want this to really pop. And plus I'll still have black in my airbrush for when I do the over-under shadows before I blow on the color on this whole thing here. So yeah. Now that it's unmasked, kind of starting to see where I'm going with this. Okay, so I think orange, maybe pink, and then the blue tape, maybe green. What do you guys think about doing some bursts on there? So there's two different ways of doing it. Is pull the needle back a couple times and then just, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I might do some of those on there. The other way of doing it to get a real big splatter is a bit trickier. Like that. Should I do a couple of those on there? What do you think? That's better. Way cleaner this time. All right, on the other side too. I like it. Yeah, well, those turned out pretty cool. So now I've just got some light masking over the orange panel, and I'm gonna start spraying in some color. Well, circles are unmasked, added all the little drop shadows so you can see everything goes up and over and under each other. For the piece of resistance, we're gonna add a little shading because I want this to look like kind of goes in and then swoops down and then comes back up and then out like that. So I have an idea of how I'm gonna shade it. Yeah, we'll see if it works. I don't know. Oh, by the way, one last little bit. You see that? Here, let me grab that. I'll show you guys a trick here. See that last little bit of overspray that got under? Well, use your X-Acto knife as an eraser. And it's gone. Okay? Yeah. Well, I had one shot at it and it turned out pretty good. So interesting experiment for sure. We won't know, of course, until it's cleared and standing up against a wall if it looks like it's 3D or carved or what, but just trying it out. I'm gonna pull this thing outside and clear coat it outside in the dark because it worked out beautifully with the last piece that I did. This one here, clear coated it outside in the dark, and it like no dust, no bugs, no nothing. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight.
They're wicked, they're big. You get them on top of your car and they look all cool and stuff. You're from the 90s. This one's gonna go out to one of our sponsors, and he had a really cool car, and I'm pretty sure you saw it over there, Mr. Mike SlickWorks. Best in show. This guy painted his car, did it all himself. Really well done. Everybody kind of unanimously agreed. He's a good dude. Check out his shirt. There we go. Hey, come back here.
All of you.
Get a photo.
Right, him in the middle. Him in the middle. Him in the middle. Here we go.
Check it out. Best in show.